Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Shogun of Harlem.
See, first of all, I don't understand why Mike Tyson isn't on every single fighting game, including this one. I don't even think Mayweather is on this thing right here. I never really was into Mayweather until the Mayweather-McGregor fight. And I did a video on that. But for some reason, I didn't get views. Like maybe I didn't word my video right, or it was like they weren't promoting my video for some reason. But I don't really appreciate what they're trying to do to old Mike right now. I'm sure that his choice is plays a big part in what he's doing right now, but I do believe that people that care about him should probably tell him to relax. He's what, like 50 years old? They've had him on meds. Like, you look at him sometimes, like, you just see that he's like, you know, they got him sedated and stuff, right? He was doing drugs. He already had his highlight and he ran through his prime. Some people reach their prime later in life. He reached his prime pretty early. What I was trying to say in my last video is that I wish that it's not that I wish that they would have gave him the chance, because these things weren't even really thought about until lately. But I always knew that Mike Tyson was going to be the beginning of of the Gladiator Sport, and especially once he bit off Holyfield's ear. I forgot how old I was, but that's just what came to my mind. Gladiator Sport, kind of like the Running Man and stuff. You ever see that movie?
All right, now we need you, in the name of the stalker that we send out to hunt down those desperate criminals.
But if Mike Tyson got the opportunity that Mayweather got when he was in his prime, see, Mayweather, I think that he may have had less of a chance to win if he was younger. I think that him being wiser and more skilled as a mature man helped him breeze through that fight like he should have. That's what should have happened. But you have all of these people, once they saw that fight, or once the deal came, and they found out how much money McGregor was getting, everybody starts talking about what would happen in the octagon, what would happen in the ring. If it was in the octagon, then McGregor would win because such and such, because of the skill factor and all of that, and the gloves, and like all of those factors. And in that case, you're definitely right. But my point is that if Mike Tyson was in his prime, but back to these people talking about if switching their sport to UFC, K1 mixed martial arts or whatever, and going to boxing, switching to boxing, and the balance of what would happen in either case. Most boxers would lose in the octagon, and most fighters in MMA would win inside of the octagon, but they would more than likely lose inside of the boxing ring. That's not the case with Mike Tyson. Okay? You could put Mike Tyson, and not now, I'm not talking about in his 50s. I don't think that he should be fighting right now. I don't think, I see him going hard, and he probably got mad from all of that crap people was talking, McGregor and all that. Like, people just talk crap, and it probably aroused the beast, raised the beast back up in him, right? So, if you ask me, it doesn't matter if you put Mike Tyson in the octagon or the boxing ring. And where Mike Tyson is concerned, and I'm talking about in his prime too, all right? Because we're gonna take it all the way back to his prime. I believe that the people in MMA and mixed martial arts would have a bigger problem with him inside of the octagon. Now, just like they give all of their fighters time to train and everything, right? So McGregor, he was training his upper body and boxing and all of that stuff because he's already skilled and whatever. Mayweather didn't have to go out of his realm. Now, basically, I don't think that Mike Tyson, you got Kimbo Slice, even though Kimbo Slice, he's not a Mike Tyson. You can't even compare them two. Hold on, I'm trying to put this guy out right here. I slowed up my strength and sleep. But yeah, I kind of lost my interest with certain things. Mike Tyson, all you would have to do is train him a little bit in martial arts, especially with his legs and stuff like that. Put him on a couple of soccer fields, have him work his legs out, teach him some basic training, right? And then go from there. Because I'm gonna put it to you like this. You see what he does in the boxing ring, or what he did in the boxing ring. And you see the fire that he had. And he still has that fire. He's just older and wiser and more mature. But when you look at him like the eye of the tiger. Need to sing that song for you right now. You can see that look in his eye. Just go look at the videos. Like, he got that fire. He got fire in his eyes. Like, that's what you need. You need that glow. All right?
Right now, you got your little bitty eyes locked on the eyes of the world's toughest son of a...
But when you can't even get appreciation, or I don't even want to use the word appreciation. When you don't get anything out of the work that you put in, it can become very disheartening. Look at that, see? Do you see that right there? And Conor McGregor, simple ass, talking about he'll get in the ring with Mike and bitch this and bitch that with the Lucky Charms and the rainbows. Like, I don't know. He's a good entertainer, and he's nice. He's good at what he does, but give me a break. Boom. Oh man, I remember that right there. But in every one of these aspects, I want you to take Mike and put him in the shoes of the person that's doing the knocking out. Get that last hit in. Mike Tyson in the octagon. Alright? No knockdown rules. Are you listening? No knockdown rules. This is when you hit the canvas and the referee jumps in and pushes you back, and 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10, right? Do you think that Mike Tyson can't knock one of them down or make them stumble and fall or whatever? Now, just think about when one of those guys fall, if they get knocked out or if they don't get knocked out. And there's no referee jumping in the way to get Mike off of your ass. And he runs over there, and don't piss him off and start talking shit before the fight. Alright? Don't do that. Now I mean, all of that, the face off and all of that shit, don't do that. So one of the guys, they fall. He knocks that ass out. Now, like I said, you have to remember, the first thing Mike would have to concentrate on is not losing his head, and he would have to work on his legs and his leg skill and power, and he would have to watch out for the legs and not get cocky in the ring, and like that would be basically the main thing too, or the main thing is for him not to get cocky, because that's how you get put. Kimbo Slice, everybody loved watching Kimbo Slice. Even before he made it to MMA, like I used to watch, I used to definitely follow that on the internet. And I mean, back then, I mean, it was coming up, but people, they weren't into all this UFC stuff. It just blew up out of the water. And like I said, I knew it was gonna happen. But you see these knockouts, these knockdowns? This is what I'm talking about. Here, pause it. Pause it. Rewind. You see these knockouts? Right there. Before that man comes and hits him with the count, you have to worry about them jumping and look at him. He just walked off. You got to worry about that man that knocked you down jumping on your ass and putting you out. So like I said, Mike Tyson would have had these niggas fuck tapping out. There wouldn't have been a tap out for these niggas. You wouldn't have tapped out. It would have been strictly knockouts. And I also believe that in Mike Tyson's prime, he would have been able to dominate boxing, and he would have took UFC and he would have ran through and dominated UFC. That's what I believe. Yo, he does some crazy shit. Look at him. He be doing some crazy shit. I don't even understand how he lost, but he did. But that's what Mike would have to watch out for, those kicks. Customato definitely found him an animal and he knew it. But and you see that, like, these people, they have like a level of morale to them and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, Mike Tyson, and especially back then, that man didn't have any morals. Like, see, there you go, look, there you go, Tyrone Woodley, you saw that right there? Now imagine if Mike Tyson, there you go again. Imagine if Mike Tyson jumped on one of them and hit them about 4 or 5 times while they're on the ground trying to recuperate. And you tell me what you think would happen. Like I said, bodies in the ring. That dude, that he bought the Gladiator, he bought the Barbarian to the Gladiator Sport. For real. And he bought this, he made this sport right here what it is without even stepping in the ring, because anybody would love to see him get in that ring. And nobody would have ever thought about it before MMA blew up and everybody started wearing MMA t-shirts and putting MMA on pay-per-view and whatever else is coming with it now. The money. I'm not trying to take anything from McGregor. Don't get me wrong. You see those hits? Those hammer hits? McGregor, he does his thing. But you're not gonna see Mayweather throwing any of those hammer hits, or, as Arnold would say, girly punches. But then again, McGregor, he wouldn't do that in the octagon. He's just not used to those gloves. I know, but if you got a mouth like that, you shouldn't have any flaws to where somebody like me can pull you apart. And he's big. Bigger than Mayweather. And he probably had to come down in his weight. Mayweather would probably have to go up, if anything.
Tyson time. Look out now. They're fighting in the ring after the end of the fight. Tyson's trying to get at Holyfield again, I believe. It is complete bedlam, and Tyson is just taking swipes at anybody in front of him.
The police are coming in by the squad here, and they're still fighting in there.
Все уже. Конец боя. Конец.
Once that fool falls,
Tyson в своем репертуаре. Он отшвыривает рыцаря.
once that fool falls, here it is, look. Okay? Boom. Do you know what's gonna happen to that fool right there when Mike jumps on his ass? You guys got a body in the ring now. It's lights out with the red, white, and blue lights flashing. Like you got a murder case in the ring now. No gloves. I mean, not no gloves, but those, 4-ounce gloves or whatever, right? No knockdown rule. He's jumping on whoever, and then how many more hits you think they're gonna take from him? 1, 2, 3, and I'm depending on the situation, on, like I said, if he was talking shit before the fight, if he respects you, if he had a bad night, didn't get some booty, I don't know, whatever. But once them dudes fall, it's over. It's a wrap. And if somebody got some kind of quarrel or some kind of debate, and to say that I'm wrong, go ahead. Just be prepared for a verbal ass lashing. Put Mike in the shoes of the one that's doing the hits. See, here we go. Look. Okay. 4 or 5 seconds of a extra head beating. It would be a very lethal thing if that's Mike. That looked like a nut kick, but I guess not. And what I really wanted to see was him. Yeah, now look at these arms. Watch these arms. He like, I'm gonna wrestle you. Throwing too many punches. I see them, the stars, the moon, the rainbows. Mayweather is like, boy, you better hope you don't get past 2 or 3 more rounds. You see these lightning bolts right here? Bang! You tired? Here, this is what Arnold said. Are you tired? Do you see these? Watch this. Are you trying to hump me? Get off of me. Here, take these. One more for you. Now I'm going to punch your face even more. You are lucky that they have the knockout rule. You're lucky that we have these gloves on. Get out of here. You are no match. Now this is where I destroy you. You know what I'm saying? He's still throwing those blows. He's still trying. He's got his pride and dignity. Look at him. Another hammer to the head. Bang. See, look at him. It's over. Bang. Rainbow, the stars. 4-leaf clovers? See right here? Now, you give Mike this chance right here in the octagon or the ring. You better hope that it's that ring and not the octagon. Because that right there, it wouldn't have been stopped. Sapp. That's what I wanted to see. See, Bob Sapp, he's a big ass, that's a big dude. You can't take nothing from him. Strong, powerful. If you 6'4", 6'5", however tall you are, you like 300, you better be knocking people out. You better be knocking people out. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he still gets his behind kicked. So, I mean, I would have loved to see him and Mike Tyson go at it. And Mike, he was ready. He was already, like, you could see it. You know, when I saw that, I loved it. Like, it put the battery in my back. He motivates. Like, stuff like that motivates me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be ready to go. He be ready to go.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth.
wanted a piece of Tyson. He called Tyson in the ring. Tyson thought it was a welcome gift. Welcome to America. That's because Ishii escorting Tyson. But the Beast wanted a piece of Tyson.
I'm really impressed the way Mike Tyson's handling himself tonight. He's handling himself like a great sports person and a gentleman. He's a class act tonight.
And they got to give it to him. He was not the one that instigated this scene we're seeing in the ring right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very classy.
Well, as you can suspect, mayhem in the ring here at the Bellagio. All throughout the fight, and now afterward, Mike Tyson actually trying to make his way over to Bob Sapp, offering his congratulations.
Well, it takes notice that people are getting into K1. Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan, Dr. Dre. Those people checking this out.
All right, let's go to Mike Sawyer in the ring. Tell me what's going on.
Mike Tyson wanted to challenge me.
When we fight the Queensberry, I don't know. I guess we frankly get some short. I fight in the night, the Marcus of Queensberry. And that's real. With the Marcus of Queensberry, I fight tonight.
Mike Tyson, you talking about fighting him tonight?
And you fight with the Marcus of Queensberry.
I'm here with Mike Tyson in the ring. Mike, tell us what's going on.
I think Mr. Sapp is awesome. He has awesome physical power. As I said before, if we fight the Marcus of Queensberry, I'd love to fight him tonight.
Bob Sapp, you heard the challenge from Mike Tyson. What do you have to say?
He said tonight.
Hey, listen up here. Hey, they may call you Kid Dynamite. You mess with me, I'll put your shoes out.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
Hey, I'm signing blood, punk. Where you at?
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth.
Yeah, like 1,000 pounds.
Came to an end at 1 minute and 11 seconds. Round number 2, the winner by knockout. Please, the last bout came to an end at 1 minute and 11 seconds. Round number 2, the winner by knockout. Every wow, the beast.
I'm up here with Bob Sapp. Bob, what a fight with Chemo. Tell me how it looked from your standpoint. Back and forth, what a battle. Mike Tyson, what is it that you want?
Mike Tyson, I want him. K1 rules, boxing rules, or MMA. I'm looking for you, Mike. Kid Punk Dynamite.
Hey, congratulations on your win. Bob Sapp, knockout second round over Chemo.
Arigato.
Well, Bob Sapp trying to get the contract signed right now with the man who's leaving the arena, Mike Tyson. He's signed in blood, Bob Sapp said.
Put their ass in that fucking octagon. If they want to fight him, they better take it and try to switch over to the freaking boxing ring, the boxing realm. Cause I don't care what you say. Like, if I had a choice to fight any boxer for some money, Mike Tyson would be the last one that I chose. I'm sorry. Evander, he's big and scary and intimidating looking, but listen, You seen what that nigga Mike did to what's his name? Green. What was his name? In that club? It looked like he punched a hole halfway through his head. And he said he was scared. He was like, yeah, I was scared. He said I was scared. I was mad when he ripped my shirt. That shit is hilarious. That shit is hilarious. But Mike, man, leave them boys alone. Know what I mean? We all know what would happen.